Hi, I'm Henry from Williams Automobiles here in the bottom of the Cotswolds. We predominantly sell, service, look after Morgans, Lotus and Caterham sports cars. We do a lot of things from maintenance, we do a lot of racing, we sell a lot of parts, a lot of bespoke parts as well. Predominantly the business up here is Morgan, but we've also been a Lotus dealer for the last 26 years and Caterham dealers for the last 6 years. My father had his first Morgan at the age of 23, so back in the 70s, and so I myself have been sort of brought up with Morgans my whole life. I think we're probably the biggest dealership in the world for new and used sales, and we've generally got 30 to 40 Morgans available at any one time. And we spend a lot of time sort of developing them as well. So over the last few years we've developed engines, sports exhaust, suspension. So Morgan for many years of course have had the old classic ladder chassis, but last year there was sort of a big change and Morgan have moved away from the ladder chassis and they've bought what they call the CX generation cars. So that is an aluminium chassis, so it's a very strong chassis, very similar to an Aston Martin. We've got full wishbone suspension now, and the two models, the Plus 4 and the Plus 6, both run BMW running gear. The Plus 4 is a 2-litre engine, and Morgan have tried to keep this sort of true to the heritage of the car. We can run wire wheels on there. It looks very similar to the old cars. You put the two side by side and do you know what, many people wouldn't notice the difference. That runs a 2-litre BMW mini engine, 250 brake horsepower, and then also Morgan have the Plus 6, which is the bigger car in the range. It's got a wider stance. It's a little bit different to the Plus 4, so you've got larger alloy wheels on there, and we can't run sort of stainless or wired wheels. And it's a twin turbo BMW 3-litre engine. It absolutely flies, it's unbelievable. So a bit of a wider presence on the road. If you want to look at a Plus 6, 165 mile an hour top speed and 4.2 seconds 0 to 60, so we're talking about a car that really motors. But of course, being a lightweight sports car, you need to be able to keep the traction on the road and things. Morgan Plus 4 again is pretty fantastic. You can get an automatic gearbox and the manual box. So we're looking at 4.8 seconds 0 to 60 with the auto box. And again, the manual is 5.2, so nothing to be sniffed at. Both cars are absolutely lightning on the road. Alongside Morgan, we do a lot of Caterham sports cars, and the Caterham range is again really fantastic. I mean, predominantly our customers sort of, you get a lot of them that go touring in them, but also a lot of track days. I think, there's nothing like a Caterham for getting out on track, and I tend to love when you rock up to a racetrack, even with a 1.6 310, and you drive around Porsches and Ferraris like they're standing still, and sort of people come up and say, oh, what engine? And you're like, yeah, I've only got 150 brake in a little 1.6, so absolutely fantastic range. And again, Lotus, we've been Lotus dealers for the last 26 years and do a lot of service work and look after a lot of customers in the southwest as well as selling new and used sort of vehicles. But at the moment, the classic sort of Lotuses, the Elise, the Exige and the Evora are coming to a finish now, and we're waiting for the next sort of generation of cars to come out. So the Lotus Emira is on its way. So potentially, I think Goodwood will be the announcement of the first car to sort of be shown.